Welcome to August. This is my finishing WIP series. I have finished many so far, and I have quite a few left to do. This is actually technically a continuation from July's because I didn't do anything in July. Last episode was in June. I did my Snow Queen cape, which you can watch right up here, and I pulled, for July, the temperature quilt, which looks like this. However, I don't have the motivation to actually work on this. It needs a lot of help, a lot of TLC, and I don't have the energy to do it. I just don't. And I mean, all July, I was thinking about this project and thinking of what I needed to do to finish it, and I just couldn't. I didn't have the energy. It's been a rough July. Well, it's August now, and because I didn't finish it, there's no video. That project is going back into the jar, and we're actually going to pull out a different project from the jar. Yes, I'm making that decision because I don't want to work on that at all, and I did nothing all July, so let's actually try to get some things in motion for August and get these projects finished. The projects that we have in the jar to finish for the rest of the year is the temperature quilts, of course, finishing up the placemats. I did start the placemats, and you can watch that video here. I got 2 out of 4 complete, so there's 2 more placemats that need to be finished. The June cross stitch and a pool cross stitch. And you can see all of those projects in detail, what they look like, where they started, etc. in this video. I have been tracking this entire thing, so please watch the videos. I worked really hard on them. Anyway, let's pull the next project. I'm gonna go off the rails a little bit here and only pull from 2. These are both the cross stitch projects because that's what I want to work on. I don't want to do crochet, and I definitely don't want to do temperature quilt. So we're gonna pull from the cross stitches. So let's do that. We pulled the pool cross stitch, which I'm very excited about that. That's like rejuvenating. I have been kind of annoyed with the projects I've had to do lately, so actually getting a cross stitch and a pool cross stitch is very exciting, so let me show you it. It's in this bag I made. Nothing on the Q-snap. Let's just show you what's in the bag. I don't know what's in here. Knitting needles? Why are there knitting needles in here? Okay. Floss. Lovely. A grime guard with a floss and needle. Okay. It is a mess in here. Q-snap pieces. Floss. Oh, this must have been my tool kit, my tool bag. Yeah, I've upgraded since I started these. Highlighter. Embroidery scissors. These are super cool. Gothic embroidery scissors from the Witchy Stitcher. Thank you very much. And more floss. And a bag. What else is in here? I don't know. The pattern. The pattern is Sister Lou Stitches Summer Senility. It says, I have lost my mind and I am not looking for it. I am not going to be doing this exactly as written. I'm not going to put the words. I'm going to put her in the pool with the birds and stuff around her. So I've already did the math on how to do that. Of course, I'm not going to show the pattern because it's not my pattern and that's rude. But let's see what I have done so far. This much. Oh my gosh, she looks so cute. All right, considering the pink that was on this needle, I think I was working on her body. Maybe? Maybe? I think the reason, though, that I stopped working on this is because it's on dark charcoal fabric and it's like a summer project. I don't know why I put it on this, but I did. So let's actually finish it. How amazing would that be? So this is what it's supposed to look like. Again, she's going to be inside the pool and there's not going to be any words. So quite a bit left. The entire pool, her legs and flippers, the umbrella, and the birds. So there's quite a bit left, but the pool, I'm very excited about this. I'm going to use Weeksdye Works in Jaybird. It's so lovely and kind of matches my nails a little bit. This is nice and variegated, so this will be the water texture without actually having to do multiple different colors in the water. I thought I was pretty nifty for coming up with that. Let's get this project Q-snapped up and get working on it so that I can actually finish something. Grime guards are so helpful at just tucking in all of the extra fabric so that I don't accidentally stitch on it. But they are so annoying to put on the Q-snap. We are going to be working on her legs. August 14th. I finished up the ball and I'm realizing I did the stitches weird. That's the pattern. It's really hard to see, but the small stitch is directly next to the larger patch of the color. But in the pattern, the small stitch is opposite of the large spot of color. So, I don't know. I'm gonna leave it. An update on Sister Lou's Stitchery Summer Senility. This is what it looks like, or what it looked like. This is what I have now. So I've definitely done more than just her legs. I previously thought I was able to do the sun and bird and then that bird, but I don't have enough fabric on the top. I wasn't planning for it, I guess. So those birds are gonna have to not exist in this cross stitch, which is a little bit sad, but that's okay. So all that I have left on this project is the water, the umbrella, which I'm currently doing, and the bird that's on top of her hat. Right there. The water, I'm going to be doing a very special thing, and I'm very excited about it. And I'm going to use the woman as the focal point. Like, she just stepped into the water, so the water is cascading around her or moving away from her. So I'm going to stitch it like that around her legs, and as it ripples out. So it's gonna be like that around the ball, and opposite around the duck, like that. And it's going to ripple away from the lovely lady. I am kind of sad that she doesn't have her little flippers anymore, but we're gonna pretend that she is still wearing those flippers. We're gonna pretend she's still wearing those flippers. Even though they're not stitched, they are there. We know. All right, pool water, umbrella, bird. Let's go. This is what I have so far. I like it. It's not super variegated, but I think that's okay. It's just water, so it doesn't need to be like crazy variegation. Next, we're just gonna keep going in a circle like that, all the way around her. And then once we get to the point where we have the ball, we're gonna go around the ball and then back up like that. And then like this, and then around the duck. Filling it in like that. So let's do that. It's looking so much like water. Look at that. Oh, I have been planning this for years. This is what the water originally looked like. It's a combination of two colors stitched periodically. That looked exhausting and tedious and horrible, so I definitely knew from the beginning that that's not what I wanted to do. And so this is what it is, and I'm so happy. I'm like so happy that it's working and it looks good and it looks like water rippling, and yes. But I'm very happy with this, and I'm going to continue on. Finish the umbrella, finish the bird on her hat, and finish, of course, the water. And then she's done. And it's August 17th, and I'm gonna be finished with this project that has been lingering for like 2 years. Oh my gosh. And then once this project is done, I have 2 left. Is that right? I have the temperature quilt, the other cross stitch, which is the June cross stitch. Oh, and the placemats. I have 2 placemats that I didn't finish. It's 3 projects. And I started with 6 or 7? I don't remember. And even cooler, you can do a project also. If you are wanting to start a new cross-stitch project, at D-Co we have a ton of cross-stitch supplies like flosses, fabrics, patterns, cross-stitch books, and of course yarn, sewing supplies, and anything else you can think of. For Second Chance Crafts, D-Co.com. Thank you for checking it out. I worked really hard on it. Anyway, I am very excited about this project. Let's finish it. It's done, and I love it. Oh my gosh. I think it looks amazing, and look at the little bird. Look at the lovely little bird. And the colors, and the fact that she's standing in a kiddie pool. I'm in love with this pattern. I think it turned out so well. I don't think I ever gave you the specs on this piece, so let me try my best to remember. Fabric is 28 count charcoal linen, I believe. 28 count or 32 count, one of those. Gifted to me from Witchy Stitcher. The pattern is Sister Lou Stitches Summer Senility. That's what it used to look like before I butchered it. I used mostly DMC 2/2. 2 threads over 2 little specks in the fabric. two threads over 2 fabric threads. 2 strands of floss over 2 fabric threads. I'm a professional. Alright, please. Except for the water, in which I used Weeksdye Works Blue Jay? It's in here somewhere, I just don't know where. Bluebird. You're gonna have to take my word for it. It's either Blue Jay or Bluebird. I can't find it. But I still had floss left. So now I get to use it for some other project. Yay! I have no use for it, but awesome. The amount of cross-stitch projects I do for myself is like 1 a year, maybe. Okay, I do a lot of cross-stitch projects in the year, maybe like 15, maybe 20, maybe a lot less than that, but only 1 for myself. The other ones go to paid projects, designers that pay for my work, so I don't keep any of them. And so when I finish one for myself, you would think I would immediately collect all the things and get so excited about the extra fabric I have and hang it up, but I don't. I just throw this in a box and wait 10 years before I finish it, and all of the materials that I used on this goes in other boxes where they're just kind of kept until the next time I need them. I am not a crafter for the finished item. I'm definitely a crafter for the process of making, and that's why being a model stitcher just is like the perfect job for me, because I don't know what to do with these once they're done. What do I do with this now? It was really fun to create. It was really fun to experiment with the water. However, I now own this and I don't know what to do with it. So I hope you enjoyed, though. I hope this video gave you a little bit of inspiration to finish your cross-stitch project or start a new one, d-co.com. I am really excited. One more done. One more project on my long WIP list finished, and now I only have 3 more. That's not bad. That's not bad at all. And I'm very excited to finish those and get those done, get those going. I will see you in September for the next. I need to pull what project we're working on. Hold on. June cross stitch. I will show you that in a second, but the pool cross stitch can finally be destroyed. I don't need you anymore. Good riddance. But the June cross stitch is the September project. It makes sense. It makes sense. It's in this carnival bag with a little duck zipper pull. Country Cottage Needleworks June sampler. Can you see it? Can you see it? Can you see it? Can you see it? Pretend like you know what it looks like. And it's all in Classic Colorworks. Expensive. And this is all that I have. That's it. That's it. Very sad. I haven't done very much, but it's that little house right there. And there's watermelon, a picnic basket, strawberries, lemons, a sun. There's a lot left. And I only have the house and not even the trees. The trees aren't even finished yet. That would be so easy. I don't really remember what happened. Oh, I think the white stitches don't show up very well on this fabric. I think that's the problem. So, I will see you in September when we figure out how to finish this project and make sure the white stitches show up, because I am not going to put all that work into stitching for it to not show up. That's just not me. I like to see my progress. Okay, now is the time that I will end this video and see you again for my next video, which may or may not be the September WIP. Bye.